MB Enclosures has his own YouTube channel, and this guy is an animal when it comes to designing boxes.
Unbelievable. I couldn't even believe that there was 2 8s in there.
This guy right here is doing something special.
I welcome y'all to MBE, what you about to see, box building in a different league. In this SQL scene, believe that money ain't a thing when it comes to its kings. Now that's fact, not fiction. Call 44694 48 then 18. Don't matter, you got 4 8s or 1 8 or anything between. He got what you need.
This is my crew. This is my gang. These are my kings. Okay, it's time. It's time to remove them. So I done took them out. It's time to go to the 2-key box. And what I'm going to do is take this inside. I'm going to inspect it, look for any tears on the spider or anything like that, top and bottom. And playing in this. This is a 2.5 cube box. Tuned to 33 hertz. I think I showed y'all the video of that was Saturday, which was the 4th. I put that up there, did it 140, kind of rolled up to 140. Well, that's this box right here. So we're finna take this box out and put in the 2-cube box. But let's get this sub unhooked so we can look at the TS parameters and visually inspect it and see, see if there's any changes to the FS or any kind of mechanical failures. Okay. Well, no failures to the surround. That's apparent. You can pretty much tell if that surround fail. You'll see that pretty quick. So air be leaking through out the box into the surround. So I like to go around, just visually inspect, give it a little slight tug. Everything's still adhering. Rubber surround, boy, durability. That's that kicker performance. And then we're gonna turn this light on. And we're gonna look and see about let's see if we can get a light. Let me see. So we oh no. Come on, get my favorite. I need a light, I need a light, I need a light, I need a light. Here we go. See if we can look in here and see if I see any tears to the spider, which I do not. I'm gonna look under here. Y'all can't see that, but I'm gonna look myself. No spares to the top spider. And I'm gonna look underneath. And particularly what I'm looking at is around the triple joint. So I have 2 joints on the kicker sub. I have the top spider, and then I have the bottom spider. So I have 2, is that really? Well, this would probably be the triple joint up top here. All right, let me get that around. This would be the triple joint up top here. And this is where the cone, the spider, and the former come together. And on the bottom spider, we just have as you can see right there, what we have there is just the spider adhering to the former. So I'm looking all the way around to see if I see any tears there because it was in a 1.25 box. So this let me know that 1.25 per solo is fine. Now I want to pull the TS parameters. I was just looking for any failures to the QMS. I didn't see any, no tears on the surround, no tears to the spider, no tears on the top and bottom. So I'm comfortable with saying, yeah, I know it can play in 1.25 each. Now, the box behind you, let's look at this. This is the 2-cube box. Okay, this is the 2-cube box. Similar. It looks similar. When I'll show y'all a video, I'll show you side by side on this video so you can actually see that it is a smaller box. But let's pull the TS parameters and see what has changed. And this will be the first time y'all see it, but it'll be my 3rd time. Okay. So I actually have it wired in series. As you see, I have this voice coil connected to the other voice coil. So it's wired in series. So since it's a D1 sub, we see a 2 ohm or under 2 ohm resistance should be right around here, the resistance. So blow that up so y'all can see that. Maybe get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. And turn it this way. You can blow your phone up. So we're gonna measure the free air parameters here. Yep. Looks about normal to me. 2.04 ohms, probably because I'm talking. Let's do it one more time just to make sure. Measure free air parameters one more time. All right, see how it went from 204, now it's 202. That's because that car just went by. See if I can be quiet. Measure it one more time. Pull it. Ah. Perfect. Now, so when you're doing that parameters, you do want it to be quiet. Anything can affect resistance. As I'm talking, you might not believe it or not, but it's true. You could, it's measuring the measure of resistance because the suspension, and that's any driver, even them cheap Alibaba drivers. That, ooh, look, y'all can see me in the reflection. Even them cheap Alibaba drivers, you can, if you talk or clap your hands or loud noise, don't pull your DATS parameters because it could change something. It could change your resistance right here because as you talk and speak, that is responsive. It's responsive. And that's a testament also to the greatness of this driver as well. Now let's measure the VAS because that has popped up. So this right here is 50 grams. I'm gonna put that on top of the cone. Right there, sit in the cone. That should be enough for this driver. That's enough for most 8-inch drivers. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna bag back out. Whoop. You see the VAS has popped up. So we hit measure. Well, first let's go up here. Piston diameter was 38 inches. So 38 square inches according to Kicker specs. So what would that be? How would we 38? That's what is the piston diameter? We're not gonna say 8 inches because it's not. But well, let's just use it. 8 inch. Piston diameter actually is though 7. Well, let's just use 8. I could have been 8 or 7.5 or 7 1/4. Can't you really? Yeah, let's make it a circle. Well, so if that's the case, then we use the cutout is 7. What would we use? Normally I just put 8 there, but I want to be a little more correct here because it's not actually an 8 inch. That's 7.375. All right, and we're gonna do the added mass method, which is stop. Added mass method, which is 50 grams. Come on, stop acting up. All right, back up 50 grams. And that's it. Let's go to the measure VAS. We've already set that on. Add mass to the driver. And what you want to look here is going to be grams in the VAS. And let's see that has changed. We also notice when it comes, the FS is 48. So it has already dropped in, 10 days? Maybe 14 days of use. Yeah, we should be at 14 days, No. Yeah, right at 14 days, a little under 2 weeks, we've already dropped 3 hertz in that 2.5 cube box for a pair. So measure the VAS, see what it has changed there. 0.78 cubic feet. Nice. Okay. All right. And what's our sensitivity? I would like to see the SP. Ooh, yes, sir. That's why this boy so. Look at that. Now, 86 dB 1 watt at 1 meter. Nice. Now I'm gonna tell you that has went up. The FS has dropped. Okay, so now this in the forefront is a 2 cube box. In the back was a 2.5 cube box. The port area is still where I want it to be. But it's the same port area that's used on the 2.5 cube box. But you would no, how can it be MB? The port on the 2 is visibly smaller than the port on the 2.5. Yeah, but see the port area is also got to be dictated and is related to the volume of the box. So even though that port is larger, it's still the same amount of port area here. And I'll go ahead and tell y'all, it's around 16ish. It's around 16ish. I'll let you know that. I'll let y'all know that. All right. So the same type of material. I love put these red oak boxes in my enclosures. They pretty heavy. Those of you that want a red oak box, it's gonna add some significant increase to the cost because it's a denser, heavier wood, which means it's a lot heavier. Is it gonna give you like a drastic, like a 2 times dB or for a full dB difference in the burst box? No, it's just my preference. It's just my preference. Denser wood. But anyway, this is the 2Q next to the 2.5.
Okay, so why did I show you all that? Because I want to show y'all some behind the scenes so you understand it. This is what I did with the 2508. This is what I did with the G7. This is how I know exactly what size volumes they like. I particularly think, in my opinion, that the DD2508 and the G7 don't necessarily like go down to that 1 cube. That 1 cube, that 2 cube box, you can put them in that. They don't tend to excel like the 738 standard cutout 8s do. They'll be louder than them, but not necessarily low. There's only 2 that was able to get in that 2 cube box. And I was able to put the video up there and show you they did 140 below 33. That was the Fur Audio and the B2 Audio Rampage. So now we fit to take this, the Solo, and down to 2 cubes, which is 1 per, and see the performance there. Can they do something with their larger? Because he has more cone area. The SoloX has more cone area than the standard cutout 8. But he can still hang with the big boys like the 2508 and the G7. But I want to see if he's more versatile than they are by playing in this smaller box volume. That can only be found out by testing. So, and I also showed y'all when I pulled TS parameters. I'm always looking at TS parameters. When I pull them out the box, I pull and see how the FS lowers and what can be done. One thing that I want to comment on it, a commenter says here, MB, why don't you just take, if you want to hit a 140 29, just tune the box 30 and 29 hertz. If I do that, then offering that to you, I don't think it'd be a great presentation for the driver all, because I think it would lose its musicality if you tune that low. If I tune the box to 30 to right where I want to meter it, I'm going to lose some of my upper frequencies, and I won't be as musical as, say, a 33 or 35 hertz tune box. In my opinion, the 35 hertz tune box is noticeably louder. It is noticeably louder because you're closer to the higher frequencies where the woofer is moving a lot more, so you're able to compress more, easier. For instance, SoloX right out of the box, 35 hertz, that small cone, 141 instantly, boom, boom, boom. 2 hertz under than 35. He went, I think he metered 33. Well, now I'm about to box 33, which is where I like the nether regions. I still get a little bit of my high bass, but I get to excel more by starting at 33 and go down to 30. The 35 cube, the box tune 35 is not going to meter that high at 30. About 33, maybe 32. Whereas I like to do things at 30, 31. I'm trying to hit 29. So overall, 35 is a great tune, perfect balance of highs and a little bit of lows. Major emphasis on the lows, I'm going to tune the box to 33. The 2Q box is going in right now. I'm going to tune to 33. I'm going to see if the SoloX can pull a 140 below 33 in that, or is he going to pull the high note as well as his two brethren, King Kong, Godzilla, 2508. So I'm showing you things that I do when I say I know these 8s. I know these 8s, man. I'm not just building one box, unboxing, and I'll be playing with them. I have the equipment for me to play with. I just don't show y'all all that. I just answer the questions. when I build you a box, particularly if I'm building you a box for some 8s. Oh yeah, I make them boys do it. And that's what my channel is about, big base and small space. Small space trucks. I can take this same information and apply it to larger enclosures, and that's why I get the performance. I mean, larger enclosures for larger size subs, and that's how I'm able to get y'all screaming, do you got that gorilla in the trunk? Y'all be blessed, man.